Hello guys, welcome to our channel. This is the Journey with the Youngsters. My name is Apia, and I'm sure you've seen my wife on here. We want to thank you so much for supporting our channel and for subscribing and for watching our videos. If you haven't subscribed, I would strongly encourage you to please subscribe to join our growing community. Today I want to share with you briefly a question that we have been receiving for the past couple of weeks regarding the DV lottery and how that may impact you getting a non-immigrant visa, right? So the DV lottery, if you are selected and you win, you get processed for an immigrant visa. That is the diversity visa, right? And a non-immigrant visa is any visa that grants you the opportunity to come to the United States temporarily, right? But the immigrant visa, you come to the United States, and pretty much what it does is that it leads you have a route to permanent residency. Okay, so the non-immigrant visa can include a visit visa, that's the B1, B2, a student visa, which is the F1, and the J visa and what have you. Okay, so to clarify, submitting an entry for the DV lottery, as some of you have done, or if you are interested in applying or submitting an entry next year and in the coming years, in itself does not impact your application for a non-immigrant visa. That is a visit visa, those visas that I've mentioned. Okay, so it will not affect you in any way. It's not going to impact you in any way, right? However, if you apply for the DV lottery and then you get selected, okay, you get selected and you fill out the DS-260 form, that is when your name is going to be in the database for the consular office, and then that may possibly raise a question. But just merely submitting an entry and not winning has no bearing at all on your non-immigrant visa application or interview. I know so many people that have been entering the DV lottery for many years, and they were able to be granted a non-immigrant visa or a visitor visa, the B1, B2, and during their interview there was no question asked as to why they were intending to apply for the DV lottery. No, but like I said, if you get selected and you fill out the DS-260 form, that is when your name is going to be on the consular database, with them knowing that, oh, you have an intent to migrate to the United States to have a permanent residency. And maybe for some reason you might have like a high case number or something came up, and even though you filled out your DS-260 form, you were not able to complete the process and you were not granted a diversity visa, which is an immigrant visa. At that point, to some extent, if you go for the interview, you might need to prove or show them or tell them that although you had applied for the DV lottery and you had won and you had been selected, your circumstances have changed, right? We are humans, we change our minds from time to time. Okay, so that is the only time that they might question you and say that, oh, you had an intent to immigrate to the United States, but now you are applying for a non-immigrant visa. So can you explain or can you clarify? So at that point, you would have to justify by telling them that, yeah, that was the case, but it is no more, and you don't have any intent. Because anytime you go for a visa interview to the United States and for many other countries, the burden is on you to prove to them that you don't have any intent of overstaying or any intent of working your way through the system to become a permanent residency, guys. So forget about what people are telling you. I know that some of you might be confused, or people might be telling you that, oh, because you applied for the DV lottery, you submitted an entry, that you cannot get the chance to apply for a visit visa, or you are going to be denied. Even those that have submitted their DS-260 form, right, and then they don't get the chance to process their diversity visa, it is not an automatic denial. They would have to prove, they will have to convince the consular officers to let them know that, yeah, that used to be the case, but now things have changed, and this is the purpose of my visit, and I'm going and I'm coming back, and these are the documents that I have to prove family ties or to prove ties to my home country. So yeah, it is going to be on a case-by-case basis. We are not immigration consultant, and so we would strongly encourage you to you know, take a lawyer if you want to, or just do your own due diligence, do your own research. Okay, if for some reason you also submitted a DV lottery entry in the past without filling a DS-260, and you went for a non-immigrant visa interview and you were denied based on the fact that they asked you questions saying that, oh, you had an intent to immigrate to the United States, I want you to use the comment section below and tell us your experience. But based on our experiences and the people that we know, submitting a DV lottery entry in itself does not impact your chances of getting a non-immigrant visa in any way. Guys, thank you, and I wish you all the best in all you do, and we're going to come your way again with exciting opportunities and exciting things happening around the United States, Canada, and in Europe. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.